in my case, my very narrow set of experiences with Donald Trump uh, date back to early 2014. I was working for BuzzFeed at the time and had arranged to interview him on a flight on his plane, on a flight from New Hampshire down to New York City. Uh, because of a series of crazy flukes, including a blizzard in Manhattan that made it impossible for us to land, I ended up on the rerouted flight to Palm Beach and spent 2 days at Mar-a-Lago with him.
Marooned at Mar-a-Lago.
Yes, exactly. Wandering through the Trump Xanadu for two strange days. Um, and you know, I can talk for hours about my observations and experiences with him there. Uh, the my biggest takeaway at the time, this was early 2014, he was just starting to make noise about running for president. He had been making noise about running for president for basically 25 years. And one of the things I wanted to ask him was, why do you keep up this charade? Why do you keep talking about running for office and you've never followed through? And the thing that struck me was his just deep kind of desperation and almost tragic desperation, in my view, for affirmation from people he perceived to be in an elite class, whether that was part of the media elite, part of the political elite, corporate chieftains, whatever. He was a guy who had grown up in Queens, always wanted to be part of the Manhattan Insiders. He was, fundamentally just desperate for that kind of respect and admiration, and he wanted me to take him very seriously as a political figure. Suffice it to say, I did not at the time, and the piece that I ended up writing, the profile I wrote, with the headline was 36 hours on the fake campaign trail with Donald Trump. Uh, and of my many regrets, I thought that piece mostly holds up in terms of a kind of character study of Donald Trump, but I did very confidently predict, too confidently as it turned out, that he would never run for office. And so that got under his skin, apparently. He spent weeks attacking me on Twitter. When he did end up running for office, running for president, I was blacklisted from his campaign. He attacked me during one of the Republican primary debates. His campaign put out statements calling me a loser. I have a very fun personal history with our current president. But that is, if you're looking to be called a scumbag, try getting marooned at Mar-a-Lago with him for 2 days.